So you've got 100 bucks, not 10 grand, not a trust fund, just $100 in a dream. And now you're staring at that bill thinking, is it even worth trying to invest this? Spoiler, it absolutely is. In fact, how you invest your first $100 will say more about your financial future than what you do with your first $10,000. In this video, I'm breaking down exactly how I'd invest $100 if I were starting from scratch in 2025. No experience, no connections, just a solid internet connection and the hunger to grow. The mindset shift. $100 is a launchpad. Let's clear something up. $100 won't make you rich overnight. But this isn't about flipping your last 100 into a Lambo. It's about what the process teaches you. Historically, some of the world's wealthiest people started with almost nothing. Warren Buffett made his first investment at 11 years old. He bought 3 shares of City Service stock for $38 apiece. It dropped to $27 before rebounding to $40. He sold for a tiny profit and then watched the stock shoot to $200. Lesson learned? Patience, positioning, and learning from experience. Your first $100 is your personal finance boot camp. You learn to respect money, manage risk, and control emotional decisions. Step 1. Invest in yourself. The boring yet real answer. This is always the least sexy answer, but it's the most impactful. Use $30 to $50 to invest in skills. Think about it. The ROI on a new skill can be exponential. In 2014, a Google search engineer named Max Howell said he failed a Google interview because he didn't know how to invert a binary tree. He had created Homebrew, a tool developers use daily, proof that skills are power, but context is everything. Practical ideas. Copywriting, the backbone of nearly every online business. Excel data skills, still ridiculously in demand. Digital marketing or coding basics. Even spending $15 on a book like The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel can shift how you view wealth forever. Step 2. Build a base, high-yield savings or cash management account. A high-yield savings account in 2025 is like getting paid to breathe. They're offering 4 to 5% APY. Compare that to a traditional savings account giving you 0.01%. The math writes itself. Use platforms like Ally, SoFi, or Wealthfront. These let you park $20 safely and teach you something vital: separation of savings and spending. This habit of treating savings like an expense, non-negotiable, is one of the earliest wealth-building behaviors you can develop. Step 3. Start micro-investing. Take $20 and get exposure to the market. You can now buy fractional shares in companies with just $1 on platforms like Robinhood, Fidelity, or Public. Historically, the S&P 500 has returned roughly 10% annually since its inception. Sure, it has its dips, but investing early, even in small amounts, creates the habits that build real portfolios over time. Want something even safer to learn with? Look into ETFs like VTI or SCHD, total market or dividend-focused funds that provide diversification with lower risk. This is not just about return. It's about exposure, understanding volatility, and beginning to think long-term. Step 4. Fund a micro-side hustle. Use your last $10 to $30 to test a business idea. The biggest companies on earth started from experiments. Amazon sold books from a garage. Nike sold shoes from a car. Spanx launched with $5,000 and 0 outside investors. You could start a TikTok page reviewing Amazon gadgets. Use $20 to buy your first product. Print a small batch of t-shirts using Printify and sell them online. Pay for Canva Pro and make digital templates to sell on Etsy. The point is to get skin in the game and treat yourself like a builder, not just a consumer. Alternative plays, if you're feeling bold. If you're past the basics, try domain flipping. Buying .coms you think will be valuable in 2 to 3 years. Buying a cheap, undervalued digital asset, like a Substack newsletter rights or a microsite. Investing $100 into short-form video ads to grow an audience around a niche you care about. These might not all work, but that's the point. A $100 mistake now is a $1 million lesson later. The bigger lesson: What separates the people who make it financially from those who don't? They act, even when it feels small, even when the outcome is uncertain. The most powerful thing you can do with $100 isn't doubling it overnight. It's using it as a commitment to yourself. 2025 is full of opportunity. The barriers to entry are lower than ever. You can trade, learn, launch, sell, all from your phone. But if you do nothing, nothing changes. So what will you do? Smash that like button, subscribe if this got your gears turning, and drop a comment. What would you do with $100 right now? This is Cash Me If You Can, and this is just the beginning.